spinning is here. Still spinning. Still spinning. Still spinning. Still spinning.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Still Spinning Podcast. My name is Nicole. His name is Dan. This is episode 139.
You
and we
forgot
are so
to
happy to hear you.
introduce our third guest.
Our third guest?
Yes, Hector. This giant boil that's on my eye.
Yes. For the past couple weeks, every time Dan and I log in, I was like, Dan, your eye, you gotta do something. He's like, I don't notice it until we're on, but it looks terrible, my friend.
I don't know. Yeah, it's until these light. Like I'll walk around the house, I'll look in the mirror. In fact, like if I'm brushing my teeth or I don't even see it. But the second these lights hit this thing, it's like, bah! It's like talking to me. So, yeah.
And you don't want to mess around with your eyesight. You know what I'm saying?
That's not my eyesight. It's what it is. It's like the gland that got whatever.
No, I know,
like
but if it gets infected, that could spread to your eyes, and you just don't want to mess with that.
Well,
there are certain things you don't want to mess with. You know what I'm saying?
We don't need an infection.
Correct.
Yeah.
Of that sort.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess of any sort, but you don't want to mess around with the eyes.
Yeah, there's not really a good infection.
Yes, and so also Dan's eye sty thing is also here. So, but we're excited you are here. Now, you know already the spinners are gone. So no more spinners, or you're all spinners. I'm not really sure.
Everybody's a spinner.
Everybody's a spinner?
Yeah.
Great. But you can access everything you need to know on our website, stillspinningpodcast.com. We might even throw a bonus episode out to everybody sometime this month.
Yeah. And
It could happen.
You really can access everything you need to know. Everything you need to know is on our website.
That is 1,000% true.
Yes.
And we are so glad you are here.
Carla says hello, and it looks painful. It's not painful. I don't even
he
know
doesn't
it
even realize
until the light hits it, and then now it's all I can see now. So
It's just like the big arrow pointing to
should put like a third camera up here, and then just have it like have my
please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
All right. So you and I have talked about this. The number of people that walk around talking on a cell phone,
Ugh.
except they're not they're on a speakerphone.
Right.
And it's not just, certain
Or a FaceTime call.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's I'm seeing this so often now. And like at Starbucks and at just like at places where why are you doing this? Stop doing this, people. Put the damn phone up to your face. We all don't need to hear this, but people don't care. People act like it's just like they're out there with their friend. And I think that's what they think. Like it's okay to do a FaceTime call because I'm here with my friend. And if my friend was here, but they wouldn't be talking as loud as you have them on that phone.
Right. I was in a store recently and someone was FaceTiming and showing them items in the store. And I was like, just come here.
One of my favorite, who could that have been? One of my favorite things, one of my favorite episodes of the Larry David, it was when he was sitting, and I've done this, when he was sitting at a table. What is it? Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's sitting at a table and the person next to him is talking on the speakerphone really loudly. And so he just starts chiming into the conversation. Like he's just talking back to the person talking on the phone and the person gets all mad. He's like, hey, if you're going to have this conversation, then we're all getting in the conversation. Like, if it's private, put it on the damn phone. Otherwise I'm getting in on the conversation. So
I've read several Reddit threads where that is exactly what people have done.
I've done that too. So anyway, United Airlines. We actually have a couple of United Airlines stories. United Airlines has officially decided that common courtesy needs to be a legal document. In late February, they changed their contract of carriage. You know what that is?
Yeah, it's basically when you buy your ticket, you acknowledge their rules.
It's the thing that nobody reads, but yes,
you
it's
just click the box.
It's called the contract of carriage. And so when you try to get on a flight, with 8 minutes before the flight, and they go, no, 10 minutes, you have to be here for 10 minutes. And they go, nobody told me 10 minutes. They'll go, yeah, it's right here. It's in the contract of carriage. Or if you're kind of drunk, they'll be like, nope, sorry, you can't get on the plane. Nobody told me I can't. Well, it's in the contract of carriage.
Yeah. Or dress codes. Certain airlines have dress codes, things you can't wear.
Yep. So now United Airlines updated their contract of carriage to say that you agree when you buy a ticket, if you're watching videos or playing audio on your phone without headphones, they can remove you from the flight and permanently ban you.
Let's give a standing ovation to United Airlines. Thank you. Finally.
This is the
Finally.
first major airline to actually make it official. Although I've seen some people that used to fall under the you're not paying attention to the flight attendants because they can tell you to, if they tell you to do something and you don't,
Oh, yeah.
off you go.
Sure.
So that usually used to fall under that. Well, now it's literally written into the rules. I know somebody who's a flight attendant, and she said that she probably every day, not every flight, but they do 2 or 3 flights a day or whatever, says she has to tell somebody every day,
Really?
the audio down. Nobody else needs to hear it.
I just can't wrap my head around feeling that entitled. I just can't. That everyone else should hear what I'm hearing? Absolutely not. No. I don't want everybody to hear what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
Legally, I probably can't.
That's something different.
So, but like if you're watching, well, but I mean, even like if you're watching, there's times where I'm watching, like the last flight I was on, I was watching Sopranos, and there's some scenes in the Bada Bing, right, the topless club, and you're like, oh, got to turn the phone away from the other people sitting over there.
I don't know. On your phone?
Yeah.
It's so small.
Well, yeah. Well, what am I gonna take?
I don't know. Do you have an iPad or
Yeah.
700?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, just saying, just throwing it out there.
No, I just put it on my phone and just download it to my phone. Just okay, whatever.
Fair enough.
I'm mainly listening to it more than because I usually sit
yeah.
there with my eyes closed. So, anyway,
I think that's great.
What about-
am all for it. I should probably peruse through their updated code of carriage. Code of carriage? Is that what you
contract
call
of
it?
carriage. Yeah.
Contract of carriage. I've got a couple flights coming up with them this year, and
What
gotta
about
make sure
now?
I'm following the rules.
Here's the thing. What about kids though? Well, like when they hand kids the iPad.
Yeah, kids gotta have headphones on.
I think so too.
Why would that even be a question? They're a passenger on the plane. They're annoying AF. They should
are.
definitely have to put some headphones on. God, do you want to listen to Baby Shark? I know that's not what the kids are listening to on repeat now, but I don't know what that thing is.
It could
So-
still be Baby Shark.
It could still be, but it's something equally as repetitive and annoying.
Hey, look, our buddies Carrie and Kevin chimed in. Their Still
Oh.
Spinning is international since they're in the Great White North,
Thank goodness. Finally, we've broken some barriers.
which is Canada, by the way. Not
Thank you.
not Minnesota.
No. Minnesota's still in the
Yes.
not international waters.
Speaking of United Airlines, here's another story that I find interesting. A woman, this happened after I had brought in and after I had put in the story about the headphone thing.
Right.
A woman named Michaela, she posted a video on social media showing her now immediately my brain goes to, why would you ever record yourself even doing this?
People record themselves doing everything now.
But the point is, why? So when I tell you what she did,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you, knowing what you know now, are going to have the exact same thought. Like this was done intentionally, knowing what
Always.
was going to happen
Mm-hmm.
and thinking, okay, if it does, I got a great social media video out of this and I can get, okay. And of course, I'm playing right into that by sitting here talking about it. She posted a video on social media showing her asking a United Airlines flight attendant to make a cabin-wide announcement warning passengers not to open peanut products because of her severe airborne allergy.
Absolutely not.
The crew refused
Good.
and told her to email United, and the internet promptly lost its mind.
Oh, first off, the internet is never
Always
right.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yep.
If you have an allergy that is that bad, you made a choice to get on a plane or be out in the world knowing that. First off, my guess is her specific allergy is not that bad, because I think people who have that take it very seriously and know when to not put themselves at risk.
Right.
People, Dan?
My aunt, I will tell you this though, my aunt is
Mhm.
one of those people, like if you open a jar of peanut butter near her, like
Yeah.
it immediately affects her. That being said, even my aunt would not get on a plane and tell everybody else. Like
Right.
if your allergy is that severe, that's a you thing. And I'm sorry. Now the airline doesn't serve peanuts anymore because of this.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry, you're in a enclosed tube at 35,000 feet. You can't be protected from everything and normal things that people do. My concern is more along the lines of, number one, where does that end?
Right. Yep.
I'm allergic to onions. Nobody can have any food, and now nobody should have any food with onions in it on an airplane,
Right.
but they do. But like, I'm
Perfume allergies.
allergic to cats. You can't have your service cat, which is also a like. See what's happening here. Like we are
You're
being
defending
forced.
the service cats,
We are
Dan.
being forced to defend stupid service. Like, I'm allergic to pigs. Well, she has a service pot-bellied pig up there. I can't have. Well, it's like, well, I don't even who. Wow, my head explodes trying to figure out whose side to come down on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just, where does it end? Because then everybody's allergic, and if then we start. It's not now. It's not allergic. Now it's just offended by something, and now nobody can do anything. And then who's to even know you're not full of shit? How can they prove it? You can just get
Right.
on there and say, I'm allergic to bananas. Nobody can eat a banana on the plane. Well,
Yeah.
you do it for people with peanuts. Why not bananas? I mean, just, it's so dumb. So listen, if you have a problem that's that bad, that's a you thing. Not everybody else has to acquiesce to your issue.
It's kind of ballsy that they thought that the flight attendants, first off, would agree to not allowing everyone on the plane to do something just because this one passenger said it. But two, then to make an announcement. Like they are not there for your pleasure and entertainment. They are there for your safety.
So yeah, well, actually, here's my aunt right there. The one
I
I
was
said
gonna
is
say, is
allergic.
this your
Yes,
aunt?
yes. When I fly, I wear a mask with a Vicks inhaler under it. Works great. Right. You take care of the problem yourself. Now, this being all said, I wouldn't, if I knew somebody or I'm sitting next to somebody and they tell me they have a severe peanut allergy or I'm within a row or two of them, I'm not going to go out of my way to do it just to prove some kind of point. That's a jerk move, right? Like,
Right.
that's fine. I mean, no problem. Great. But to immediately get on a plane and demand everybody do this, that's crazy.
Also, there probably are people, as sad as this is, that would hear that and do it out of spite. Much like you, if someone was sitting next to me and they're like, hey,
Yeah.
just FYI, I have this allergy, I'd be like, great. I'm happy to accommodate. Like, that's fine. I can hold on to my peanuts until I land.
It's probably a safety thing too. Like if you think about it, like you want to tell everybody what this allergy is. That's like your kryptonite, right? Like it's going to instantly bring you down. Do you want to tell everybody around you what that thing is?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. Kevin, get this right. I started black sails. I started black sails on a flight with my headphones in, not knowing better, and quickly slammed the iPad closed. Yes, I'm assuming that's the Blackbeard scene is where that happened.
I'm unfamiliar with that show, but I was recently watching an online reel.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, definitely piratey.
Well, yes, it's a whole pirate show, and
Is there
they sent this
plundering?
guy into a room to meet Blackbeard, and let's just say it wasn't a pirate in the room.
Got it. Yeah. I was watching this reel on Instagram of these two women on a flight watching someone watch Heated Rivalry. And if you haven't watched Heated Rivalry, first off, it's absolutely fantastic, but I understand it's not for everyone. But there are some very graphic scenes.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're not as graphic as you think they are. In your mind, they're more graphic, but they're graphic. And so they were just watching this person watch and then like watching them get kind of like uncomfortable when these scenes came up. And it is fun to watch folks navigate when scenes happen. And now I noticed the last time I flew, there was a little sticker on the television,
Yeah.
in front of you that said something essentially like, please be mindful of those around you with content. My thing with that is if you've got it on as an option on the
Yeah, I can
whatever
watch it. If you put
airline,
it on there, I can watch it.
that's fair game. Although one flight did have Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I had to watch it because I was like under 90 minutes. They have a category where you can go under 90 minutes or under 2 hours based on how long your flight is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So there's nothing worse than getting in the middle of a movie and then your flight, you land. You're like, no, wait, go back up. Go around a couple times.
I watched the movie. This was not a great idea, and I can't believe they let it on there, but I watched the movie Flight on a flight.
Oh,
The
interesting.
Denzel Washington movie,
Mm-hmm.
which, by the way, I think one of Denzel's best movies.
Interesting.
So good.
Haven't seen it.
Good. Oh, you've not seen it? Oh, you got to
Mm-mm.
watch it. You got to watch. It's just
Okay.
such a good human is fallible. It's just so good. So you got to, the guy's a hero, but he did something very bad.
Mhm.
Is he still a hero? Is he,
Ooh.
it's so good. It is.
A quandary.
Yes, you got to see it.
All right. Well, if it's an option through them,
And
that's on you. If
yeah,
I'm watching it.
and there's a Blackbeard within the first 45 seconds of the movie. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
yes, well, it's an airplane movie. We'll call it a landing strip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel.
Yeah.
All right. So the Oscars just happened, and I know nobody cares, but I'm fascinated when the rich get cool stuff in their gift bags.
Are you?
I am. I think it's so interesting that you can have all the money in the world, but like people are still trying to give you things, and it's ludicrous. So every nominee for the Oscars this year, there's a person whose job it is to put together the nominees' gift bags. Okay.
Mhm.
And I read an interview with her in Entertainment Weekly's magazine, or online magazine, which is hilarious because it's not weekly and it's not even a magazine anymore. Anyway, and she was talking about the gift bags that they put together. So I thought I would tell you some of the items that came into this gift bag. First off, the value of the gift bag, over $300,000 for each gift bag. Okay?
This is
So
for
this
all
is
the nominees?
All
Everybody
the
who's
nominees.
Okay. all right.
Everyone who is nominated for an Oscar gets this gift bag. Okay?
Okay.
They included a voucher to stay in a luxury villa in Ibiza with 16 of your closest friends.
Ibiza.
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 Ibiza. A
Ibiza.
body.
That's how those the annoying people say it. Ibiza.
Well, probably the ones who would take them up on the
Right.
luxury villa.
Yeah.
A body sculpting liposuction experience from Art Lipo. I mean, where do we even start with that particular sentence as a whole? And my favorite, a customized prenup that includes a walkthrough of the legal process in case you need it.
It's a prenup.
A prenup. Isn't that amazing? Isn't also some other things that were in there? You got a bottle of tequila, a smile makeover package, and a crypto wallet estimated at nearly $300. And then a lot of other stuff like spa services, a distinctive assets market agency, chocolate covered almonds, couple wine glasses. Like, what a bizarro thing. But giving away a prenup, what is happening in the world?
Well,
I would love to know how many of those get cashed in.
oh, like I look, I have no, again, married on my 20th birthday. So I have
Mhm.
no
Frame of
no
reference.
no frame of reference, but no, like I just can't even how do you, if you and somebody else are about to get married, how do you go to that person and go, look, in case this doesn't work, I want to make sure I keep what's mine. And I don't even know how that happens. Like I don't.
I don't actually have a problem with a prenup. I get it. In my situation, like I can see why it makes sense. You want to make sure you're taken care of at the other side of it, and you want to get what you had yours. I don't have a problem with that. I think giving it as a gift is where it's very strange.
Don't you, but you get 50%. That feels like that's right. That feels like that's exactly what should
but
happen.
that's-
Everything should be split 50-50, and the only and
Not
if you
every
don't,
state is like that though, Dan. Not every state is a 50-50 state.
well, then possibly
what I mean?
I can see where, but your
Also-
prenup should be 50-50. That's my point.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And maybe these people are doing those. I don't know, but I guess if you come in with 200 million and somebody comes in with $5, I agree. If you are making a commitment like that, I don't think you need it, but I also don't hold it against anyone who would have one.
Yeah,
I would have
I've
signed
never
one.
had a separate checking accounts. I've never had separate. Now again, I
Because
know
you
I'm
got-
probably right. I'm probably a lucky one, and it's just never come
Right.
up. But I like immediately. My first thought is there is no like I saw somebody, a guy at a restaurant arguing with his. I'm guessing it must have been his wife because she was late Venmoing him the money for the phone bill. Now I'm sitting there listening to this going, I don't even know where do you wait, what? Like, so you pay the phone, like she has to give you half of the phone bill. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever because there has never been a pile of money that's mine and hers. And we've never had to combine. Like, so I don't know.
But that's because you got married. Basically, you went from home, tour, married. So you never really lived as an adult out in the world separately. So all of those things are already set up, right? Like you've already got your credit cards in your name and you've already got your bank accounts in your name. So then when you get together, it's just a pain to combine it. It's
But
just
it's
like,
supposed to be you're supposed to be one, right? That's the whole point of getting married. Why would you get married if that's not the point? Why do you get married?
You're not one though.
But you are one. You're one unit. You become a single
It's not
unit.
like you like severed together, it's like get sewn together. You still have your separate lives. Maybe you have things that you like to buy, like 3D printers that someone else doesn't want to have to pay for. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
But
I think
I feel like that's an unnecessary jab at 3D printers, quite honestly. I feel like that just
I
came
love
out
that
of
you don't
nowhere.
even take the offense. You take the offense for the 3D printer.
Yes,
Like,
I'm not more mad about that. I'm not mad about you saying no.
I understand what you're saying, but I think that you have a much different view than most people in 2026. As far as like, not view's the wrong word, a much different experience with marriage.
Valid perspective to say that.
You got
because-
lucky.
Yeah.
On so many levels.
Yeah.
So
All
many
right.
levels.
Let's see. What we got here. Who wouldn't want to pay for a 3D print? A monster, which is that's why I have one. I didn't marry a monster. Of course we can pay for a 3D printer. James, take off. I don't know.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that means, but that's good advice.
It's fair enough.
All right.
Consider it taken.
Next topic. Cornell University, which is a real accredited institution with very smart people in it, just published a study confirming something that every single person who has ever sat through a meeting at work has suspected for their entire career.
Ooh.
The people who love corporate buzzwords and jargon are actually worse at their jobs.
Oh.
Not just annoying, measurably, scientifically worse at making decisions. They even gave the study a name. The name alone is worth the price of admission. They called it the CBRS, Corporate Bullshit Receptivity Scale.
Oh.
So people with a higher CBRS are worse at their jobs. So the more willing you are to accept and get excited when people use like buzzwords. Here's one. I actually put a couple of these in here. 1,000 office workers rate how much business savvy those sentences showed, mixing fake AI generated jargon right alongside real quotes from Fortune 500 CEOs. For example, of the AI generated nonsense included phrases like actualize a renewed level of cradle to grave credentialing.
What?
That was one of the phrases. Actualize a renewed level of cradle to grave credentialing. It sounds good. Just like, what we're going to do, everybody, we're going to get out there. We're going to actualize a renewed level of cradle to grave credentialing. And here's another one. Pressure tested a renewed level seems to be a big one. Pressure tested a renewed level of adapted coherence.
Oh, that sounds like it's probably real.
They would register and people nodding along like it was brilliant. And those people were the ones that they said were more susceptible to the corporate bullshit.
Yep.
And those were the ones that got the worst ratings at their jobs from their coworkers.
I am in no way surprised. I can't tell you how little I liked corporate America. And 100%, if someone's trying to sell it too much, it's because they don't know what the hell they're doing. But they feel like if they just keep talking, eventually something's going to make sense, or you're going to sell it. Whenever we teach improv as a communication skill in business,
Mhm.
It is very often like if you sound confident, people are buying what you're selling. If you sound like you know what you're talking about, people
Yeah.
will believe you. And this is just another way of like actually scientifically proving it, right? As long as you sounds like you know what you're talking about, people are like, oh yeah, I guess they
Well,
really know.
but now there is something to that. There is
Yeah.
a little something to that. Is if you sell something and you just say it, people are less receptive. Some people, and then, a lot of people will just accept what you're saying without ever questioning why you're saying it and whether you have the
100%.
credentials to be saying it or not.
Yep. Yeah.
But
That is so fascinating. I'm guessing you don't know the answer to this. Why they decided to do this study? I wonder what prompted it.
many years ago, when and I don't know if I ever told you the story, but when I started working for, we actually moved once back to Madison for Jenny's job, which is kind of weird because I was in radio. So we moved for my job quite a bit.
Sure.
This one, she had the opportunity for a good job, so we moved there. So I had to find a job. Well, I was working for a telephone company doing inbound sales.
Ugh.
And yeah, it wasn't actually, and this was
Well, I guess inbound sales is fine. They're
2000
calling you interested, right?
like
You're not
20
cold
oh
calls.
yeah, right. This is like 2009, so this is before it
Okay.
got really bad, but anyway, so I did that for a couple of weeks, and I started writing
A couple weeks.
I started writing bits of software. This is kind of like the movie Office Space in that I wrote some software to help out with what we were doing. And then they looked at that and went, wow, that's great. Can you write that for everybody? So I started writing it for everybody in my free time. And then I was putting together some reports using spreadsheets and Access databases and stuff. They're like, oh, so they basically kept promoting me. So now I'm not doing sales anymore. And I'm sitting in an office with literally 1 hour of work to do a day.
You have never told me this.
I had nothing else to do all day. Every day I would sit in this office. I had my name on the glass outside the door. It was like I was like off the floor and doing something very important,
I feel like you would have hated this.
Oh, I did hate. I mean, I liked it. It was good money. They kept giving me.
But
They kept
you don't
giving
like
me
to be
raises.
bored.
No, that's very true, and that's eventually why I end up not doing this. But so anyway, so. We were sitting. The only other thing I had to do was I had to go to the executive meeting and give a summary of some numbers probably every month or so.
Okay.
And we're sitting there at the meeting once, and there's another person who her name is Heather, and she kind of had the same thing happen to her. She's also in another office going, what are we doing? Like, why are they paying? Like, and so her and I would have a conversation all the time about, wow, I can't believe they're like paying us to do this. Now they think we were working all day on these reports and stuff, but the whole point was we did these on the computer. So regardless. All right.
Yeah.
I'm making a point. We're sitting in a meeting once and she had a list of words and it was like accentuate, augment, and all this. And it was a list of words that were supposed to make you sound smarter in a meeting.
Okay.
And it was almost an improv game we were playing because when I did my report, she would put her finger down on a word and I would have to work that into a sentence.
That's totally an improv.
And it was like 5 points for every word you could work into a sentence. And then when she got up to do her report, it was the same thing. I'd sit there with my pen. I'd be like, I just put the pen down on a piece of paper and the word would be like, unsustainable. And so she would have to work that into so it's 5 points. This is why, so we knew back then, we knew in 2009 about the corporate bullshit and the words that people in charge just like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And it made it sound like you knew what you were talking about, when in reality, it was just a bunch of, words on a piece of paper that you work into a conversation. So
that is wonderful.
Yeah.
Did you both quit around the same time?
No, I actually quit a lot earlier than I actually went to work in radio again.
Oh, okay.
So I got another job, but it was, I think if I stayed, I'd have been like the vice president.
You might own the company now.
I could. It
which
would be
I cannot recommend.
T Dan Metrocom.
T Dan Metrocom.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, our final story of the night. Let's end on a dirty note. You wish. What do you think is the dirtiest, germiest item in your bathroom?
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush is an excellent answer, and you're very close. It's actually the toothbrush holder. In your house, it is the third germiest thing in the entire house, but the most germy in your bathroom. Oftentimes, or most of the time, bacteria, including Salmonella and E. coli, are present on any toothbrush holder that you have in your house, which is gross.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the top 2 dirty
I do.
things
I was
in
getting,
your
of course,
house?
I was going to let you finish this, but it's
Mhm.
now stuck in my head. So besides the toothpaste holder, what's the dirtiest
Toothbrush
thing?
holder. So there are 2 things that are dirtier in your house than your toothbrush holder. Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess a room, and I'll tell you if the
Kitchen,
yes, and they're both from that room. They're both from the kitchen.
garbage can,
Nope.
the outside of the garbage can.
Nope. Good guess though.
The sink.
The sink
Yeah.
is number 2.
Okay.
Number 1.
And if you go number 2 in the sink, that quickly becomes
Definitely.
number 1.
Then,
right.
And then it also contaminates your
Right.
toothbrush holder.
Right.
Number 1, kitchen sponge.
I was going to say the sponge on the sink.
Yep. It's 100% the sponge on the sink. First off, sponges gross me out. I do not use a sponge. I don't like a sponge. I think they smell weird. I don't care for them.
Think they smell weird?
Because they like get wet and then they get like mildewy. I love
Well-
that people are playing along. I'm so sorry, Paul. No. Yeah, and the sink itself. And I don't think anyone ever thinks of how dirty your sink probably is. Because you're like, well, it's the sink, right? I wash things in it, so it's got to get washed while I'm washing. That's not necessarily how it works.
I mean, that makes sense to me. That it's kind of gross
Mhm.
that your toothbrush holder is
Correct.
Our toothbrush holder is up off. Now, I saw this on an episode of what was it? The
Seinfeld?
No. The 2 guys that did the crazy experiments.
Oh God, where they try to prove it or not?
Yes,
Oh, I can see them.
why is my
And
brain
now they hate each other.
Do they? I didn't know they hated
Oh yeah,
each other.
apparently. Someone help us out. Where they do the experiments and then they either prove them
is
right
this
or prove them wrong.
So hard to come up with the name of this show. We're so old.
We are so Dan.
Adam Savage isn't one of the guys like
yes.
Adam Savage.
Mythbusters. Thank you, Paul.
Mythbusters, thank you. They did an episode of the toothbrush and the toothbrush holder and all that,
interesting.
and showing why, and it was fecal coliform bacteria, which
Ugh.
is the bacteria that's there,
Comes from your poo.
and it got on your actual toothbrush, and it showed how that
Mhm.
did it and all that. And so ever since I saw that episode, now I know it doesn't completely help, but I have moved, because it used to be our toothbrush and toothbrush holder was on the side of the sink that was next to the toilet.
Uh-huh.
Now I keep it as far away from the toilet as I possibly can. It's still in there, and it's still, so it's on the mirror on the other side of the bathroom.
Yeah.
So yeah, all because of that episode. I remembered that. So
See, these things stick with us. We have electric toothbrushes and they're in a little cupboard. Like they just get housed. Oh boy. For those of you who are just listening, someone posted the comment, sure, they smell weird talking about kitchen sponges, but what about the taste? Huh, gross. Absolutely not. I would
that's
never.
Kevin. All right.
So there you go. Go clean your sinks, everybody, and move your toothbrush holder because it's gross.
That is gross.
It's so gross.
All right. Well, listen. What do you want to do? Are we done?
Yeah. Well, we
All
did
right.
all our stories, and we've been talking for 35 minutes. So
Okay, so we're done.
I think that's usually the
Well,
end.
All right. Well, that'll be it then.
Unless you want to ask people what song stuck in your head.
Do you want to play? Oh yeah. So how about this? I have an artist. I actually have an artist stuck in my head. This is going to take forever. There's no
It's gonna take
possible
forever.
way anybody ever is going to guess this. But I thought by playing the song that was stuck in my head before Nicole and I started, I had it playing in the background. I thought what would happen is I would get the song out of my head. But what actually happened is 2 of his other songs are now stuck in my head so I have all 3 songs stuck in my head.
Yeah. So
Well, no, actually, no.
I
I take that back. They're not all.
artist.
Yeah, sorry, it's different artists. We just tell everybody. Nobody's gonna guess this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let people guess for just a second.
Can you play it? Or are we gonna get kicked off?
I can't play the song because it'll
okay.
kick us off. I'm just gonna tell everybody because it'll take too long, and I actually don't want to. I actually don't want to know what people think. It's stuck in my head. That's a good guess. Carrie says.
Carrie said Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. That's
a solid guess. And
solid.
Yeah.
No, it's worse. Way worse. It's Eric Carmen. Well, no, the original song that was stuck in my head was Patrick Swayze. She's like a wind. My sister had that song stuck in her head up when she came to visit me this weekend.
And she shared it with you.
And now she said, and now
you've
it's
shared
been
it with me.
stuck in my head the whole time. And so I played that, and then it got me thinking about the Dirty Dancing soundtrack, and then Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen is stuck in my head. And then I had the conversation with Nicole saying, you know, Eric Carmen sing the other two songs that Eric Carmen sings, that if you only know Eric Carmen you know all of Eric Carmen's hits, you just don't know they're all Eric Carmen.
And that was accurate for me.
Yeah, because the other one was turn the radio up for the sweet sounds. That was the same guy who did Hungry Eyes. And that same guy did All by Myself.
Don't wanna be.
Yeah, it's not a woman, it's a guy.
I always thought that was a woman. Now
first,
I know.
First you get the haircut, Nicole.
All right. On that note, Dan, why don't you wrap this thing up?
Then you get, yeah, all right.
Wrap it up, Dan.
That is it. Episode number 139 of this. Now it's back. It's back. It was gone, and now it's back. That was episode number 139, folks. We solved nothing. We confirmed that your office is full of bullshit, and we have strong feelings about United Airlines. I think it was a pretty good night.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who joined us tonight and everyone who finds us on Wednesday. We appreciate that. New episodes drop every week, and you can find all the past ones, our merch, and a whole lot more over at our website, stillspinningpodcast.com. Tell a friend, leave a review. No, don't leave a review. Just tell a friend. And we'll see you next week. Keep spinning it.